Mom has always been there for the big milestones, but also for life's little moments.
That was pretty funny. I go to YouTube and try to play my little rap beat, and then I get a commercial. So, who knew? We've actually got sponsorship in this league. That's awesome. Making some money. I knew it would only be a matter of years before I got recognized for my talents. Unfortunately, I still have years to go. Oh, man. Hold on a second. I can't find the damn button. There we are. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Week 5 is in the books. And yet again, Week 5 tells us absolutely nothing about Chris's team because guess what? He won again and talks all that. Oh, it's so close. So close, Josh. He's playing mind games with every single one of us. Chris, and I hate you. Oh, it's so close. You've almost got me in whip. Oh, no. Stupid. Just freaking douchebag. Whatever. Well, congratulations again, Chris, on another extraordinary win. Just, getting home runs from names within baseball that just really just make you scratch your head half the time. And then you've got one of the best players, overall draft player, and he's really not done much day to day. And yet we all just sit back and look at what extraordinary things Billy Hamilton can do. I mean, yay! Oh, the world is lining up to get fucking autographs from that kid. And he actually, incidentally enough, is the player that I chose to have gone stupid this week. If he was to be a consistent player, he probably would be a great have on the team. But nope. Whatever. But, he earned his spot this week. He got a 429 OBP and 11 runs, which, hopefully somebody behind him's hitting him in. I think Cincinnati's doing pretty good. So, home run, 8 RBIs, and 9 stolen bases. Rally Monkeys had 10 stolen bases. He accounted for 9 of them. And Josh, you had D. Gordon that got 5, and Miller they got 3, and Delano DeShields they got 1, and you were competitive in that area, but just not competitive enough with one guy. And then, of course, we hear Shrimp hitting home runs, and Jerko, and, just whatever, man, whatever. Jose Bautista seems to be coming back in form just at the right time, Goodness. Anyways, so we get into week 5. Here we are. We're done with week 5. We're coming into week 6. Touch base, I guess there's 2 matchups that I'm interested in watching, one of which involves myself. Nick, quiet, underneath the radar, just really hadn't, Nick hadn't been making many moves. Damn sure not as many as I have. Good golly, I am just so consistent with doing that, and I hate myself for it. I hate myself. I wish that I could leave my team alone, but granted, hopefully you guys see, dang man, I freaking make trades and pick up people, and then they get injured. And now I'm like sitting there with like nobody in the outfield, and I'm like, good golly. And then pitchers, man, let's talk about that. Okay, pitchers. I know I've mentioned it before already, but I'm baffled by so many issues that are going on around the league, the whole league with pitchers. I mean, first of all, we have this stat of a quality start, And most people aren't even getting but like 2 or 3. And we've all got like 6 or 7 pitchers. And you expect a young guy to go out there and get you 6 or 7 innings. They're asking that of these veteran dudes. I mean, shit, they'd be asking that of Bartolo fucking Colon. And that you got this Blake Snell guy. He can't get out of the 5th inning. And it is blowing my mind. Really, just how many pitchers they're just struggling. And then, really and truthfully, just the fact of how these managers are really managing these teams. I mean, I know I'm getting off on a tangent, and I don't mind, because I don't care, but I know we've all pretty much been addressing it, and I'm sure it's being addressed out there, but I'm sorry, but I heard what Max Scherzer is making, money-wise, and what he gets to make. If you didn't hear it the other day, I was disgusted. I can't believe, like, I love the game of baseball, but I can't believe that Max Scherzer is going to pitch well into 2020 or 2021 or whatever. But this dude, on every July for the rest of the year, or like, okay, every July until I believe it was 2021, will receive a check on July 1st for $15 million. Whether he plays or not, in his contract, that is what he gets. If he was to get injured today until 2021, that bitch gets $15 million. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that. It is just, whoo, oh man, it makes me sick, man. It makes me sick. Like, they may never, I mean, yeah, it's the Washington Nationals. They're doing well in baseball. But really, what, for what reason? Why would you give him that much money? And then when I look in the stands in Washington, they are not filled. So you mean to tell me they're budgeting out this one person's salary? And then to think that relief pitchers aren't getting paid that much money, and yet they're having to pitch just as much, if not more now. Now they're bringing in these long relief pitchers to pitch like 2 and 3 innings, because these prima donna bitches are like, oh, well, 5 innings, and that's really all I can do today. That's really all I got. 90 pitches, you know. Okay, so we didn't win, but can I get that money? There is just something drastically wrong that needs to be addressed that will never be corrected, I know, but baseball takes too long. Way too many issues going on. People getting days off after they've had a day off. We'll see people, starters, tomorrow, that they had a day off today for traveling purposes, and they'll get another day off tomorrow. Jesus. I knew I should have focused on my baseball career, but whatever. I went on a tangent. I'm back. Speaking of pitchers, top 5 pitchers for the season so far. Chris Sale, Santana. We got to see that both those guys are human when facing one another. Dallas Keuchel, Clayton Kershaw, first week. Took him 5 weeks, but he finally gets mentioned in the top 5. And Carlos Carrasco. Top 5 batters: Bryce Harper, Zimmerman, Goldie, Freeman, and this kid that just is the goofiest looking dude in the world, but launching home runs out of the damn building. Yankees are happy to have him. I know Billy's touching himself right now that I just mentioned him. Speaking of Judge, look, Chris, I read your thing, like, time to start doing 30-day analysis or whatever. I'm like, okay, why don't you do it? I don't know what to, like, do you want me to, like, do different? Maybe I did it before. I don't know, like, who got most RBIs or whatever. But everybody in the baseball world seems to be talking about Judge, so I'll just harp on him. Young season. He's 30 hits for 86 at-bats, 27 runs, 13 home runs, 27 RBIs, and a stolen base. That must have been like a wild pitch. Because that's a tall dude. I mean, tall and looks... I just don't see him stealing many bases. Just put it that way. On another note, Ian Desmond is back, man. He is probably going to love Colorado. I mean, the reason I mention him is I'm actually looking on the computer screen right now, and I know Shane is probably really happy to have him back. It's good. It's good for baseball. It's probably good for Colorado to have him back in the lineup. But yeah, overall, good to see him back. And again, like I said earlier, Billy Hamilton just went stupid this week. Not a lot of power, but 9 stolen bases. It's just crazy, cray. Hell, Bill and Shane's matchup was only 3 stolen bases recorded. 3 between the two of them. And this dude's got 9. So, if you need a batter out there, might want to look into Yonder Alonso. He's a first baseman, plays for Oakland. I've read a few reviews or whatever on him. They're not really expecting things like this. Let me just go ahead and put this out there. Look, I get these are the baseball experts, okay? But screw those guys. I really hate reading some of the stuff that they say. Because on one hand, I get manipulated into believing that, oh man, this could be the next big thing, and then I pick him up, and before you know it, he's not doing crap, and then I drop him, and then he ends up going awesome again. Or I end up reading what they write about, don't expect this to maintain. Look, people, you can't predict baseball. You can't do it. Not going to be able to predict. You don't know what this player's done in the offseason. You don't know what pitches he's going to see on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, they are going to have a strategy, but there's just no way you can predict this sport. I mean, shit, man, there's people that are putting up numbers that you're just like, who? Who is this guy? Then you got people that aren't doing crap, and you're like, why aren't we seeing anything from this person? Yeah, so, again, a few of the experts in baseball are saying not to expect great things from this guy going forward. So, I don't know how long it's got to take for a season for a guy to get, their seal of approval. But, again, he's out there. And like I spoke earlier, pitchers. Look, I don't know who to tell y'all to pick up. I'm having my own issues with pitchers. I can't answer this question. Okay? Rookies aren't doing crap. They're not pitching very well. They're up and down. I can't tell you, go and get this guy because he's getting good strikeouts. I really think that this season is going to be just really on their opposing team that they're pitching against. Because there are teams like the Padres that are striking out every other batter. And pitchers that are pitching against them are getting strikeouts just, left and right. Like, here you go, there's a strikeout. But then there's that same pitcher will go up against, another team, Nationals or somebody, and they're 23 runs on the board before the, top of the third. So, it's really just, it's kind of mind-blowing. Hold on, we have a chip update. We have kids in the back. getting chips and stuff. Got a commercial break for Lay's potato chips. Hey there, Ray. Hey.
Hi.
I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of this real quick. Can you shut the door back?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Shut the door. Turn off the light. Flush the toilet. Jesus, kids. Anyway, so, pitchers. I don't know who to tell you to pick up. I don't know who to pick up. I'm tired of picking up and dropping pitchers. Just, I think Francisco Liriano's out there. I think I dropped his funky ass again. He had that one good year. So, here's the part that I really wanted to talk about. And I'm glad I got there to it. Here's my oops of the week. Mike. You get the oops. Not just for one player. Not for benching one player. Look, I benched Beckham, and he got 2 home runs and 4 RBIs and 2 runs, and it ultimately would have come down to him. But you, Mike, I'm looking at you. I don't know what's going on with you, but that's 2 weeks now we have seen numbers that are on your bench. And I'm going to give you a little something, because I sat here. Because I looked, and look, Eric, I love you. We're blood, we're family. I got you. But you didn't deserve an 8-1 win, sir. You didn't deserve it, okay? If anything, I think it should have been like 6-2 or something like that, or 6-4 or something. But look here. All right, Mike. You signed up. Signed on the dotted line. You get paid for this shit. In YouTube videos, whatever. But you need to start focusing on the team. Focus up. Or I will make a phone call, okay? I got Robbie in this league. I'll get somebody else in this league and tell you to go on. I don't know if you're going through something right now, but look here, buddy, okay? This is what you left on your bench, all right? You got people like Jason Worth and Matt Carpenter. Look, I know Jason's always been like somewhat of a fluke, but whoever you got at third base don't need to be there, okay? And any manager in their right mind, a blind fucking manager is going to know, am I going to play Davidson from the Chicago White Sox or Matt Carpenter? No brainer. I'm playing Matt Carpenter, okay? This is Mike Davidson or Matt Davidson. I mean, he's ranked like 315 in the league. He doesn't play every day. And you got a position player in Matt Carpenter, first, second, and third base, and you're benching him. And you're benching Michael Conforto. That dude is badass. Why don't you go ahead and make some trades, man? Hit me up. I mean, do we need to communicate through DSL? I need to go down to your house and knock on your door because I live in the same county in which you live in now. I come there. Damn. Anyways, focus up, man. Play your team. Look here, if you'd have played the players, some of which I just mentioned, Jason Worth and Matt Carpenter, because them boys went off on the weekend, and the stats that you left on your bench, this would have been your numbers for the week. 45 runs, 13 home runs. The home runs you would have won. 39 RBIs. You'd have won that category. 5 stolen bases. You'd have won that category. And I'm not a mathematician, but I bet with the numbers and the hitting that was going on, you would have won the OBP. And then, who knows? You wouldn't have won strikeouts, but you did leave 32 Ks on the bench. You left more strikeouts on the bench than what you got. Oh, man. And then you would have won quality starts. Damn. I mean, don't let Eric get back up in there. He's got a good team, but hey, if he started at the bottom, working his way up, he might have not been in the top 6 this week. He might have had to work for it a little bit more next week. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, oops, Mike. And don't let it happen again. This is the last week. I don't care what Chris says. Well, I do, because he's the only one that knows how to, send the emails and stuff out. But, Chris, you better get your people in line. All right? But like I said, man, it's the end of an era. We just got to get Walker out the top. And then Josh looking down at number 12. Mike down there. Gotta get him. Let's get him. We gotta band together. No more Walker-esque reign anymore. I'm tired of this Game of Thrones. Need somebody to come in there and just knock person out. Top 6 teams. Rally Monkeys, Trippin' Billies, D's Nuts. Wartime Consigliere. swinging low. I think you needed one more week to earn such a spot, Eric. And DL Queen. Pretty crazy, man. Nick and Shane up at the top. It's going to make for an interesting season if this maintains. Oh, man, that was 20 minutes long, and you guys probably needed only about 7 minutes to get all that information. Hopefully I sparked some discussions. Bottom line is, pitchers suck this year. My kids can't stop eating chips or interrupted my crap. Aaron Judge is a beast, and I believe he was picked up for free. Mike Trout's injured day to day. Sucks for baseball. Clayton Kershaw's in the top 5 in pitchers. Who knew? Hope everybody has a wonderful, fantastic week. And, I don't know, man. Jason, it's on you. It's on you, baby. Don't let this motherfucker get 6 weeks. But who knows, man? Who knows might show up this week for old Chris's team to shine. I'm just going to go throw a name out there. Oh, man, you know who I think's really going to have a great week? It's going to be Alex Bregman. Alex. He's going to have 14 runs and 7 home runs and 18 stolen bases. Alex Bregman. Future superstar. Make some trades, Mike.